What's up, Facebook? Yes, the activated AF1. You already know what it is, man. The activationist. You feel you an activationist. You feel if you're looking at this 3D realm and you feel that you got your future self in the future, hit me up. Or you gotta go to the YouTube channel, the activationist YouTube channel. It's on and popping. And see where all these teachers is getting all this intelligence from. It ain't no book. See, you know what I ain't talking about books no more. Who you think did that? Yeah, this topic is going to be real swift and technical topic dealing with solar energy, solar projection, anything dealing with soul, dealing with the sun, dealing with electrodes, electrons, and going in dark matter and mixing it up into one source of energy. People forgetting about dark matter. You know why they forget about dark matter? It's because people, they tell you that the dark is scary, it's spooky. Remember the boogeyman under your bed? The boogeyman, remember the boogeyman in your closet? Everything dark is either nasty or evil. Yeah, go look at the movie Star Wars, right? When you look at damn, I forgot that the bad guy's name, Darth Vader, right? If you really look at the movie Star Wars, really look at the movie, Darth Vader actually was the good guy. So same. See, everything's backwards in this 3D realm. People forget about dark matter. When dark matter is the canvas to the whole universe. You can't have nothing without dark matter. See, the solar projection dealing with the Egyptians, one reason why the Egyptians failed, this is real critical, one reason why the Egyptians failed because they stopped manipulating dark matter and they started focusing on just the sun. They didn't know how to balance everything and put it into one spectrum. Everything goes back to one. You could tell, like, you know, you see these teachers on the internet, they be on the internet teaching, they keep forgetting that everything goes back to one. They're always talking about 1111, 77, 8, 6, 44, 42, and they always forget about the one because the one was put in the back burner. Where are they getting all these numbers from? Where are they getting their resources from and the numbers from? Their information from? They're getting it from books and they're getting it from Google. Google, Siri, and Alexa is they got. That's facts. My Wi-Fi lagging. Shouldn't even put the Wi-Fi on. But anyway, going back to dark matter. Dark matter is the manipulator. Dark matter is the manipulator of all elements. What did you say, AF1? Dark matter is the manipulator of all elements. Using dark matter. How do you think that stuff happens and you wondering why it happens and other people don't see it? Manipulating dark matter. See, solar projection dealing with the soul and solar energy, solar power, that all deals with like energy, movement, motion, motion, movement. What's movement? Moving the mind. But what's after that? After that's going to be because everything's going to go back to dark matter when it's all said and done. That's facts. Manipulating dark matter is the key. Why do you think that when you're dealing with all these little secret societies and stuff, they go to their little ceremonies and they wear black? Look at the internet. Go on the internet and look how many teachers is talking about the soul, solar projection, solar, sun this, sun that, soul. Yeah, what's after that? After that's dark matter. Manipulating the dark matter and going past solar projection and going past that. So you can go past dark matter too. What do you deal with the sun? When the sun implodes, what does it turn to? It turns into what? A black hole. Turns into a black hole. You know why it turns into a black hole? Because dark matter is always going to be the number one element in this universe. The biggest thing in the universe is called the void. Go Google it. Since y'all like Googling everything, can't receive nothing. Like I gotta receive a lot of stuff right now because there's not a lot of cats. There basically there's nobody here receiving stuff that's next. I just don't put a lot of stuff on it. I just went and got my tooth pulled. So I've been out of commission for a minute. My jaw was swelling up. I gotta go get the other tooth put in like 6 to 8 weeks or something like that. You know, whatever. So I've been out of commission. I ain't been doing no videos, but Yup, dark matter. I'm gonna start getting more intel videos. I've been doing my daughter's starting her own arts and crafts. So I've been helping her with that stuff lately, getting her arts and crafts growing. And then once we get a whole, maybe when we get to like 2, 3, 4, 500 of them, I say about 3 to 400 of them. I'll start putting them on the internet, and you guys can purchase them on the activation channel. I'm finna start the activationist group on Facebook. Finna start that. This the Alpha One, AF1, breaking it down. And man, going back to Black Magic, when they did that video, they was trying to break down the balance, the equal sign, all that stuff. Who you think they got that from? See, when you're dealing with cats like that, that don't acknowledge the source on where they're getting the next stuff from, not the new stuff from. They're getting the next stuff from, because they can go to the library, Google, Siri, and Alexa all they want, but then when somebody comes with some next stuff, you don't tell the people where you got it from, because we already been dealing with you cats for billions of years. We understand you. We see that smile, that articulate talk, and all those big words. That goes right past us, man. Because we see through your soul. We scan you. We're walking organic cyborgs. We just scan you. Dark matter will always be the last element. Well, it's not an element because you can't touch it. That's what makes it skeptical. That's what makes it spooky. That's why the creator made it like that, so you can't touch dark matter. Only thing you could do is see it and feel the energy from it. That's it. It's the canvas of the universe. It's the dark matter. So that's what the activationists went past solar projection. You got teachers on the internet teaching about solar power, solar projection. We went past that. Now we're finna start breaking down this dark matter on these teachers on the internet. And then Black Magic again, because when I broke down the first video about dark matter, I went on Black Magic. They was talking about dark matter. I was like, these motherfuckers, they leeches, vultures, and parasites, man. I don't trust. See, the thing is, when stuff pops off and stuff like that, I don't really trust nobody who has their channel, their YouTube channel monetized. I don't really trust no cats, man, because I see through that stuff. I didn't deal with cats on the East Coast before. And all got that same stealth, sneaky energy on them. They all got that same stealth, sneaky energy on them. Not all of them, but majority of them. Yes, the Alpha One. You hear any teacher on the internet talking about one. Don't get me wrong, cats on the East Coast will used to say, peace, God, one, and they used to leave or whatever. But pushing the one, I pushed the one first. That's just facts. I was pushing the one first. Because when you're dealing with the quantum computer, right? When you're dealing with quantum physics, it's all codes. So the quantum computer goes back to ones and zeros. They're all codes. They're just put in different sequences that equal something. So if you got 100111100111000, that might equal A. See, because it's all codes dealing with the quantum realm. Because in order for you to unlock the quantum realm, you have to be activated. Going back to activation, that's why we call ourselves the activationists. And if you want to join the activationists, all you got to do is hit me up. All you got to do is Google activationists. Go on Facebook, link up with, because we doing stuff. G14 classified now. So when you're dealing with the quantum realm, it's a code. It's some more intel for you teachers teaching on the internet. I don't even put intel videos out no more. I mean, y'all better come holler at me, man, because ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing else. Black Magic with Isis Wisdom, all those cats, bad, come over here, take my stuff, and go on Patreon and make a video about it, or go on YouTube and make a video about it, but don't reach out to the source. See? They don't reach out to the source, right? Quantum realm. It is a code. It can only be unlocked through your what? Through your neurotransmitters in your head and your junk DNA. Why do you think they called it junk DNA? Billy Carson was trying to break it down because Billy Carson took the junk DNA from me. He tried to break it down, but he don't know what he's talking about. His eyes all weird looking and stuff like that. Like it looked like he has Down syndrome or something. I'm not even trying to be funny or nothing like that. It's allegedly. So when he took the junk DNA from me, I mean, dates don't lie, right? He didn't even know how to break it down. So here you go, Billy Carson. I'm going to break it down for you. The number one soul that came through the portal, right? The code, there's a code system. The only way you can activate the quantum realm is first you have to activate your neurotransmitters in your mind. What do you mean by that? AF1, the alpha one, your neurotransmitters, you have to expand them, right? When you're dealing with 3 to 7% of your mind, right? In order for you to reach the other neurotransmitters, you have to activate them, so it starts expanding through your mind and starts activating other transmitters in your mind, so you can think and react quicker. And then after you activate, once you go past a certain percentage in your mind power, that's when your DNA gets activated. Your junk DNA gets activated, dealing with the dark matter and the unseen. Then the strain gets attached to your DNA. That's why they called it junk, because they didn't want this to happen. That's why they called it junk. Here's some more intel for you teachers, you monetized teachers on the internet. Told y'all, man, ain't nothing else, man. There's only one soul that came through that portal. We got a lot of clones out here that's trying. I give them credit, but then they left the source. I'm like, y'all left the source, because the thing about being with the source, being protected by the gods and the creator, you get the most light. You get the most light, you get the most attention. Tension. T, what's 10? 1 and zeros. You got ones on the planet and you have zeros on the planet. That's it. There is no in between. You don't. Ones and zeros is the code to the quantum realm. So me being a 1, right, and then everybody else around me, they're zeros. The only way they can become a 1 is you got to come talk. See, that's why I don't put intel on the internet no more. I don't put the stuff that I'm receiving from the gods and the creator no more. Because all they do, these parasites, these teachers on the internet ain't nothing but parasites, leeches, and vultures. And somebody from the future, this planet is so behind. This planet, that's just dealing with this universe, right? This universe, right? This planet is 9.999.999 billion years behind in technology and mind power. That's facts. Why do you think it's 13 point something billion years old? It's 13 point something billion years old because each billion, matter of fact, the brother Nuben Menkarayzz had broke this down. See, I ain't funny acting like you weirdos on Black Magic and all you other little rogue teachers out here. Nuben Menkarayzz broke this down about 4 years ago on how each billion year equaled a dimension. So the first billion year, the first billion year was possessions, people, was possessions or things, right? So that's when the electrodes and electrons, the dark matter, the gas, and all that stuff started to form, because they were making things, right? What do you mean by things, AF1? They were making black holes, planets, meteorites. Stuff started to form through the electrodes and the electrons. That's why in the Bible they say the elect will be raised. When it was talking about the elect, they was talking about the electrodes and the electrons and the neurotransmitters in your mind will be raised up to a higher frequency. The Bible is a code. It's not literal. Shout out to the Israelites, though. You know, they doing their thing. They sticking together. I do respect them on that. But the Bible's a code book. It's supposed to be broke down by somebody from the future. That's when it said the elect will be raised. They're talking about your mind will be raised up to the highest frequencies. That's what that means. The Bible's not a literal book. People take the Bible as a literal book. I argue with my mom. Well, I didn't argue with her, but you know, she takes the Bible as a literal book. And that's the era that she grew up in. I understand all that. I know that's the era my mom grew up in. Right? The Bible era. I understand all that. And you know, when she talks to me about the Bible, it's like, I understand it's a coded book. It's not a literal book. See, that's what they said when they said the elect will be raised. They were talking about the electrodes and the electrons shaking, raising the frequency up. See, so now that's why when I'm on the internet and I'm talking and I start bodying these teachers on the internet, it's because of the simple fact they need to be bodied. Because when you have somebody from the future come back and you guys are not acknowledging it, but you still take the stuff and make videos on it. That's some weirdo stuff right there. That's why I go in on them like that. You know, that's why I tell them, man, you better come holler at me. But going back to the quantum realm, there's a code that has to be unlocked. The only way you can unlock it is to you start off with your mind, right? And then you go to your heart. You can't activate your heart before out your mind first, right? They work hand in hand as one. You get shot in the head, they hit the right thing, you die. You get shot in the heart, they hit the right thing, you die. They work hand in hand. You get shot in the shoulder, you still can live. Right? So that muscle means nothing. All it is a part of the Voltron. Yep, this is my new Facebook page, so that's why ain't nobody up in here, but that's cool. I'm gonna post this on YouTube anyway. I was just gonna go in with some more intel, but I'm like, for what? You better hit me up on a personal level, because man, these teachers ain't coming up with nothing. They are on pause. What's pause? AF1 D11. D11, right? The balance of solar energy and dark matter, right? They all equal up to the same. What's the equal sign? The 11, right? The 1. Every number goes back to 1. That's why when I be on the internet and I see these teachers and these people like, oh, 777, 7, all 3 sevens, or 888, 666, 999. Simple. The 1 controls all those numbers. So why would you represent a number that doesn't control all the other numbers? It just represents its own thing when you could be the 1 and represent all those numbers to infinity. Yup, it's the activated AF1, man, the Alpha 1. Yeah, man, and the activationist channel, y'all can hit me up on that. You know, contact me. I ain't funny acting like these teachers on the internet. Just because they put you on their show and do all that stuff, man, they still some weirdos. I know a weirdo. I've been doing this for billions of years, bro. I took over this vessel because it was open. It was open. Jonathan was really trying to. Now he's somewhere else. He up there with them. I had to come back down here. Jonathan is up there with the gods and the creator right now. Because y'all, it has to be a swap. It has to be a balance. It has to be a balance. This is an AF1. I'm not from this planet. I'm not. Soul came through a portal. What does portal mean? I already put this out on the internet. There's some more intel for you monetized teachers out there. Portal. What are you porting? Right? What are you porting? Tell. Intel. Porting intel. That's what a portal is. Why do you think y'all can't go through the portal? Because you're porting information. It's going to shred your DNA up to nothing. The only way you can go through a portal is if you are receiving intelligence, intel, something from the future. The portal will not accept you if you're still on information. You will get shredded. Your ship will get shredded. Y'all be shredded. Your DNA will be shredded. We don't want nobody up there with information in their head, because information will put us backwards. We want the intelligent ones, the ones that's going to be activated. Told y'all ain't nothing else on this planet, man, but the activationists ain't nothing else. Nothing. I don't even do debates, because the reason why I don't do debates, because they're going to lose. That's like a waste of time. I know I'm going to body any teacher on the internet. Care what teacher it is. I'm from the future. How they going to go against the activated one? They can't. All they do is just flee off. Because you know why they flee off? Just like the Futuritarians, the United Futuritarians, you know why they flee off? And they want to come back? They left the source. Now they got to deal with it. Now they got to deal with these slow dumb cats are going to be trying to come over there and be a part of something just because they want numbers. Never been about numbers. It never been about quantity. Always been about quality. Quantum, qual. Not quantity, quality. Yup, had to come back down here to this carbon-based Carbon everywhere, man. You can't even breathe outside in this damn planet, man. What do y'all do to the planet? What did y'all do to the planet, man? This is horrible. Yup. Go on YouTube and subscribe to the Activationist channel, because they don't monitor. They don't push my stuff, man, because they already know. The ones that's up here behind the scenes, they know we back. They know we back. And we untouchable. We protected by the gods and the creator. You mess around, start following me around, man, your engine and your plane might just fall apart. Told you, man, this ain't no game. It's real. Roll the dice or be around the Activationists. 1.